Hi, everyone. Before we start our session today, let me start by introducing a quote by Jane Goodall. What you do makes a difference, and you need to decide what difference you want to make. I am extremely excited, and if someone told me that in July 2020, we would have over 175 graduating students from this program, I would have been like, oh yeah, I would at least. That's a very interesting challenge, and let's take it and say, bring it on. I thank our amazing team here at Future Food behind it, and we're very happy that we can kick off the sixth digital program application process this year and actually bring to you today and talk about our global classroom concept in our info session today. It's a great pleasure to be here again and see this project drawing many, many more participants over the past few cohorts and entering the sixth cohort and joining our global community. Nice to see you all, those who are online and who are viewing our content today. I am Gyan. I am the Assistant Program Manager here at Future Food Institute, focusing on learning development, community relations, and reflection. When we started entering this valley, we wanted to help the system to drive this transition that was needed. But when we started, that was much before the Paris Agreement was signed, much before the Sustainable Development Goals were announced, perhaps I think 9 years ago, as Sarah would agree, where we announced and was so looking kind of like aliens when we were talking about issues related to food. Now we know that this is the most urgent, and that's of course an urgent issue. So together with the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, in 2019, we started the Future Food and Climate Initiative with the Food and Climate Shapers. Later and out, securing the journey we have been dreaming about, but comes in for many years really with the aim of designing the experience that could build and form a community to start working together, not only just talking and advocating. That is because all know where we are now. The issues you're facing, we all are facing, participating in terms of dialogue conferences, meetings, meetups. But really, what we understand is that we need now to work with communities. And it's amazing for us now to measure the impact that our climate shapers are making towards the communities. And what we are seeing is pretty fascinating, I must say. That is through this bootcamp. There are some casual collisions happening, but then there are stories of our alumni who are creating some amazing things, especially in the Startup Initiatives program as well. I think it was a few weeks ago with our colleague who is a close member of our community, and we met him in person, and he told that he started working with one of our alumni for an interesting project together in the Netherlands. And it's so insightful to see on how the Food and Climate Shapers Digital Bootcamp has kickstarted so many ideologies and so many thought processes. All right, so talking a bit more about the Food and Climate Shapers Digital Bootcamp, this is the sixth cohort that will start off from May 20th and go on until the 19th of June, 2022. The Future Food Institute is in partnership with the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and strives to sustainably improve life on Earth through the transformation of global food systems by training the next generation of changemakers, empowering communities, and engaging government and industry in actionable innovation. In addition, we are excited to announce that academic credits will be provided by the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. Oh, just realized that this is here. All right. Move this here. Sorry about that, guys. This is a great opportunity for graduate and undergraduate students who wish to include this learning experience in their curricula. The Future Food Institute and Climate Shapers Digital Bootcamp program is a unique virtual program. Last June, it was recognized with the prestigious Most Innovative New Program, the Study Abroad Award by Goabroad Innovations Academy. Applications are now open for the spring term beginning on the 20th of May 2022. The Future Food Institute and the FAO Digital Bootcamp, in collaboration with the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, is designed to prepare all participants for global career opportunities, whether in academia, private, or public sectors. Moreover, the innovative program celebrates local food heroes while equipping participants with knowledge and skills to drive sustainable food system actions in their communities. The digital platform enables the program to build a bridge between local, real-life experiences and the global community. Specializations include, but not limited to, global studies, agriculture studies, food studies, international studies, nutrition and food science, political science, sustainability studies. Who can apply, you ask? Undergraduate and graduate students, researchers, PhD students, entrepreneurs, agriculturists, culinary experts, activists, and NGO representatives, young professionals, designers, policymakers, and industry professionals are just a few to name. I would like to now share an amazing video that we have created collecting insight over the past 5 cohorts.
We started an incredible journey, the Food and Climate Shapers Digital Bootcamp. Something pretty amazing, because on digital platforms we were actually trying to bring real life experiences, intense, connecting people from all over the world. Real because food is real, food is identity, food is rituals, connection, sharing.
Of inspiration, aspiration, and action are also representing the structure of the learning journey what you will follow.
Prosperity thinking is an approach that is a methodology that we're building here at Future Food that aims to enable the design of a better food system, starting from a shared inclusive idea of prosperity.
This is not just a boot camp that's gonna last a month, but it's gonna last forever, I believe. I mean, at least it lasted until now since it finished. And it is really this diverse group of people that I wouldn't have otherwise kind of have connection to. And you share at least one thing, right? We all share that we really care about food, and we care about how it impacts the planet and also how it impacts us personally.
Join our mission, support us, support our climate shapers, and see you.
Amazing. All right. So as you can see, that was 5 cohorts worth of amazing insight and global action and community, as you can see on the slide as well. So let's dive a bit more further into what the program has to offer. All right. This guy here. So as you can see, why we call it Food and Climate Shaper is simply because climate change threatens our ability to ensure global food security, to eradicate poverty, and achieve sustainable development. Greenhouse gas emissions from human activity and livestock are a significant driver of climate change, trapping heat in the Earth's atmosphere and triggering global warming. The FAO is supporting countries to both mitigate and adapt to the effects of climate change through a wide range of research-based and practical programs and projects as an integral part of the 2030 Agenda and the Sustainable Development Goals. All right. What's the program like? It's a comprehensive 4-week part-time program. As you know, the time commitment per week is quite interesting because we know a lot of our participants come from different parts of the world, different time zones, different backgrounds. Maybe some of them are university students, some of them are full-time professionals, and also students from high school. Keeping that perspective in mind, it is a comprehensive part-time 4-week program. All the learning is story-based, as you can see, by many, many new age industry experts who are trying to pioneer solutions based on a multidisciplinary mindset. We have a global community of over 72 countries and counting. That's how much we have tried to achieve so far with the digital bootcamp. We have a digital library with over 500 hours of data collected. This is first-hand learning through conversations and narratives by industry professionals, by entrepreneurs, CEOs, students, scientists, chefs, farmers who are trying to create new solutions in the food industry for the future. Real-life application post-digital bootcamp simply talks about canvases, talks about the tools and techniques that Future Food Institute has been honing for the past few years and have collected insight and information that we would love to share with you that you can use in your local ecosystems. Also, the digital bootcamp offers personalized coaching and mentoring through the code. As you can see, the application to apply is the 28th of February, which is the coming Monday. You can scan the code that will be on this presentation towards the end. By the 2nd of March, the application results will come out. You may know as well. There we go. What's in the program? That's quite important, guys. So the masterclasses are life and self-paced courses that you can progress through the course at your own speed. We have over 500 hours of collected information that we have honed and combed just for you that you can learn at your own pace. We also have masterclasses that happen live during the cohort and the duration of the course of the bootcamp that you would be participating. Learn live and take away working canvases that can be used in the digital bootcamp. As you can see over here, we have an example of our ecosystem mapping class where we talk about how we use stakeholders from different parts of your community, let it be local, or global, and try and map them down to solve challenges. Future Food Conversations are real-life examples by experts pioneering change, creating something entirely out of the box. Learn to create solutions for the problems of the future, and also watch recorded sessions from our digital library. As you can see, we have speakers, for example, over here from Franklin University, Food for Climate League, the United Nations, Crop Trust, Google. You will find people from different parts of the world, from different communities, from different backgrounds, all of them being brought together through the conversation of food. This is a fun task where we train you and we show you means to organize your very own live sessions with your climate shapers or community superheroes, where you get to go live on social media to advocate and communicate your ideas. You also learn how to use future food tools and techniques, and also get an opportunity to join your alumni in conversation, your future alumni, in conversations in their global discoveries. Mentoring sessions are scheduled throughout the course of the bootcamp, where participants are provided with a list of individuals within the climate shaper community that they can seek advice from. This could be leaders from big corporations. They could also be our in-house future food leadership team, all of them specializing in certain attributes of food throughout the entire global ecosystem. You get to select and identify a mentor based on who they are and how you feel, and have the most relevant experience based on your background and goals. The climate supper is the most fun part, which will happen on the 12th of June, where we talk about the overarching goal of the Climate Shaper boot camps, where we talk about how it's important to help each student activate their local ecosystem to collectively drive positive impact. Take every step of organizing meaningful conversations with your community and give life to new ideas and movement towards sustainability. This would be a full day on the third week of the Food and Climate Shapers Digital Bootcamp, where we will dial into each and every household, go live, and have amazing conversations over a meal. Reflection Bites is a fun activity where we get to reflect on our daily learnings at the Digital Bootcamp in a culinary way. We get to de-stress, reflect, re-engage, and act on our learnings using your local community. And of course, we have the opportunity to cook together in a reflective way in real time. The hackathon is the main fun part of the entire program, where it's going to be 3 days long. You will have the opportunity to work with your peers at the cohort, work on real life challenges, and develop solutions for them. You will learn about benchmarking, ideation, how do you present, how do you validate, how do you prototype, and of course, if everything goes well, you can turn this into a successful business plan. This is the fun part, because once you graduate, you can see, as you are aware, we have tied up with the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, where you get 3 credits for the digital bootcamp. You will have printable versions, you will have digital versions that you can use and use for your resume. You can use this online, and also, of course, you can keep it for yourself. Participation, grading, and assessment. Participation is 10%, of course. This information you will have an opportunity to see once you try and you apply for the program. But then, of course, as you can see over here, you do have grading and assessment for the digital bootcamp, as it is an accredited program. You can see the different percentages here as to how you would be graded during the course. These are some of our programs that, of course, you can continue the digital bootcamp and gain some experience, and also then be ready for the in-person bootcamp with a total system of 6 credits, of course, accredited by the University of Nebraska. As you can see here, our digital cohort is on the 28th of May till the 19th of June. We have our in-person bootcamp in Iceland, focusing on climate smart oceans in Thingeri on the 25th of August to the 2nd of September. Then we have our in-person bootcamp in Polica in Italy that focuses on the Mediterranean diet for the 4th to the 10th of September. We then have a climate smart kitchens in-person bootcamp in Polica in Italy for the 25th of September to the 1st of October. We also have a climate smart farm bootcamp in person in Polica, Italy, from the 21st of November to the 26th of November. We then have a in-person bootcamp later down the year in October, focusing on climate smart cities in Tokyo. Thank you guys for viewing the program, and we shall go live soon with the information shortly. Thank you.